BTP, like it is a like a cloud. BTP is a cloud. Okay, so what is the difference between cloud and on-premises? Then we will go with what is like a BTP, what they have, what is the purpose they have in. So most of the people don't have the knowledge about like what is cloud, what is on-premises, right? So like first, instead of going that kind of stuff, first I will go with the general stuff, general stuff. Let's say I'm thinking to say like I'm thinking to live in Bangalore location. I'm thinking to live in Bangalore location. So for that, I have two approaches. One is to going with as a rental, and another approach is to going with as a like own house. Rental is nothing but again we have several approaches: large home, rental house, like PG. It is anything. It is rental based on, right? So this kind of story it is there. First one, another approach is to like a going with as a own house. These two kind of approaches I have. So if I go going with the like a one service point of view, what how much amount we need to spend? It's a CR of amount like a 2 3 CR, 3 CR we need to spend. 2 3 CR we need to spend for to purchasing the land, to constructing the house, like after construction of a building, like a to we need to purchase the equipment to staying in house, like this kind of stuff we need to take it. Here we need to spend the time. We need to spend the time, and also we need to spend uh like a money. Second approach. Second approach. Basically, I'm going with as a to constructing like I'm going with as a rental service. Assume I'm staying in large. Assume I'm staying in large restaurant. So restaurant basis to staying purpose hardly per month. Is it enough for 15,000, 20,000, or 30,000? Max 30,000. It's no need to go with more than that, right? Right. So whenever we are staying it as a lodge, like we no need to spend huge amount. Initially we no need to spend it as a huge amount. Like we no need to spend much time on top of it. And like like whenever we ask any kind of service like this, they will provide the service to us. Right? This is the two kind of differences. Now, you can tell me if I want to stay like in Bangalore, which is the best approach? Staying in restaurant, like if I want to stay like 1 year, 2 years, something, it is best to go with as a restaurant. But restaurant is fully not under our control. It is like their control. Only whatever the room we are taking, that is our control. Is it clear? Is it clear? Clear, right? So the same stuff. Now I'm coming into software terminology. The same kind of stuff. Now I'm coming into software terminology. I'm thinking to develop one kind of software. One kind of software. For developing this kind of software, I need some kind of setup, right? To staying, to living, we need it as a house. Like either it may be rental or whatever the thing. To developing the software, we need it as a some setup that is like either rental basis or our own basis. Our own basis, assume our own basis, I'm thinking to develop. So I need to purchase the server. I need to purchase the server. It means purchase the land, like construct the building. It means we need to purchase the like OS. It means purchase the OS. Then to staying in house, we need some like a cart, blah blah, like some blah blah furniture it required. It means we require it as a like softwares, whatever the software we want to develop. For that software, it's a required softwares we need to use. The same kind of things here we need to use. Then we can develop it as a software. Then we can stay in home. So to purchase the server, like OS and software, it will go with us a some huge budget. Huge budget. And also to making this kind of stuff, we need like a time taken process. And also here, like for future maintenance basis, we need it as a Windows team. We need it as a network team. We need it as a some blah blah admin team and all it required. Same like as our home. Our home basically we only clean up everything, right? So basically most of the people will make it as a some maid. And in homes they will maintain it as a maids, homemaids, right? So like that it will go. The same kind of stuff. If we go with like a rental basis, cloud basis, that is on-premises. Just now I said it as a on-premises. It is already set up by someone. The home is constructed by someone. The lot is constructed by someone. We are everything it is set up. Each and every software is installed by someone. Just on the spot we are using. We are paying the rent. We are using that environment. We are using that environment. That is cloud. That is cloud. So when we are asking in large, like a bus, I need this service, immediately they are providing. Here also the same. So if you pay the amount, bus, you can provide this service. Immediately they will provide the service in cloud. If you want to stay with your own house, if you want to get it as some service, you need to spend some time, again money, some blah blah kind of stuff. But if you go with like a here also the same stuff. On-premises basis, if you want external software, you need to purchase it, you need to install the software, you need to take some kind of time. But cloud, they will provide immediate basis. So based on this advantage, nowadays, each and every company is looking into cloud. Each and every company moving into cloud. That is the point number one. So they are reducing the time, they are reducing the cost, they are reducing the like immediate basis, they are getting it as a services. So based on these three factors, like everyone is moving into cloud. Okay. So here, few of the people is having the doubt. What is server? What is server? So if we're coming into the high level for understanding point of view, server is nothing but same your laptop. Same your laptop. Server is nothing but that is also one of the machine, same like as your laptop, but it is high configured. See, assume in your laptop, hardly it is, you can use like a 4 GB, 16 GB of RAM, 4 GB, 8 GB or max 16 GB of RAM. So here, if we go with servers basis, the server, like the RAM, it will go with as a 2 TB. RAM 2 TB, not GBs. Terabytes, 2 TB. Like that, it will happen. Like here, hardly our hard disk, we are using it as a 512 GB, like our 1 TB. It's thousands of TBs. Thousands of TBs. That's it. Not more like a much difference on top of it. That is also same like as machine. That is also same like as your laptop. Like, but the same kind of machine which we can access at a time multiple persons. At a time multiple persons. Okay, the laptop we can able to operate single person, the machines, the servers are the such kind of things. At a time we can able to access multiple persons. Now I hope everyone is clear what is cloud server, what is on-premises, what is servers. Clear? Any question? Right? So next one here, what is like why like what is BTP? What is BTP? BTP stands for, so before going to BTP, nowadays, like all you people are using cloud. Yes, no? Yes. Which cloud you are using? Google Cloud. Everyone without knowing to us, we are using it as a Google Cloud. YouTube, Google Drive, Google Drive. Google Drive, is it your control? No. Like we are, whenever we are creating account, they are giving it as a 15 GB of storage area to us. That 15 GB of storage area, it is not occupied on our laptop. It is occupied in Google laptop, Google machine. Right? The same kind of stuff. Now I'm jumping into BTP. So BTP, it's a unified platform. It's a unified platform which we can use to perform it as multiple activities. Multiple activities. Like these we can use it as a to develop the applications. To develop the applications. This we can use it as a to store the applications. To store the applications. This we can use it as a like a to implementing it as a analysis, like a same like as Power BI reporting perspective. This we can use it as an integration suite also it is there. So as per this PPT point of view, BTP full form is Business Technology Platform. This we can use to develop, build means develop the applications, running the applications, like to performing some blah blah activities. Okay. So simply, if I go with our home, as a why because of I'm going with complete example home only. The home will it occupy completely with hall? No. In home it is having several rooms like a kitchen, bedroom, hall, like blah blah rooms it is there, right? So here also BTP is a cloud platform. BTP is a cloud platform. In that it is having several softwares, several modules. Like in that like the modules which we can say that like a cap, which we can say that cap this is the application development. Second point, cap. Okay, application development. Second one is like a to storing like a data, that is HANA. Database management, that we can say that HANA. Third one we can say that integration, database, like from multiple applications to integration purpose or to fetching the data point of view, we can use it as a like integration. Third one is fourth one is SAC. It's a analytical purpose, like to showing the reports. We'll give notes, no worries. Next class I will give. So SAC majorly we can use for analytics purpose. It means like to implementing it as a reports. So next one is like security point of view, we can use it as a XSUAA. So this AI, it is common feature. AI not need to think about it on top of AI. So these are the major components it is there. Like how our house is having the rooms, the same like we can go to that.
So like if you see like for integration purpose, we are using the CPA application, right?
CPI tool, that is separate software. That is separate course. CPI is separate course. Like HANA is separate course. Like CAP is separate course. SAC is separate course. Like XSUBI, it is common for all. Security, how we can log for our home. That is the same kind of stuff, security. So in this course basis, we will learn only two components. Like first one is like a CAP, CDS, CAP, CDS. And second one is like a XSUAE, it is common stuff. And the third one is like a fundamentals of HANA we can learn. How much we require for here to from the like a CAPM application point of view. That much we will learn in HANA basis. Okay. So once again, I'm repeating. In this course basis, we can learn it as this application development. Application development is nothing but CAP. CAP inbuilt, it is having CDS. CAP inside it is having CDS. So it is we will learn the course is CAP. Okay, CAP. So this CAP point of view, we will learn it. So this CAP like a inside this CAP, automatically one application if you develop, we need it as a database to storing that application of data. For that, we need to learn some fundamentals of HANA. Like once the data is storing, the application is developed, then we need to provide it as some kind of security. So for that, we will learn it as a XSUBA.
S4 HANA means it's a version or software. S4 means what's it? S4?
It's some standard version S4 HANA database name. It is name of the tool. It's not S4 means it's a not a like a version. It's a tool. Tool name S4 HANA. SAP is given one of the database name S4 HANA. Name itself the name it is S4 HANA.
Like Oracle and Microsoft, we have databases, right? S4 also a database in SAP.
S4 HANA same like as your SQL Server. Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle database, MySQL database. Like how we are using to store the data. If you know the SQL, already you know the HANA. If you know the SQL, it means you know the HANA.
Like what are the topics? Like not very advanced, basic.
Same whatever the subject it is there for SQL point of view, stored procedures, functions, like indexes, like a table creation. Exactly, it's a replica. Database, it's a database. Database everywhere. If you learn SQL, it is same concepts. If you learn Oracle, it's the same concepts. Like only few of the topics it will change, right? For Oracle and SQL Server, if you know the database concepts, like only few of the concepts it will add. The same kind of stuff in HANA also. It is user friendly. Like it is user friendly, like a user friendly basis we can perform the operations. Clear? Any other questions?
You need to learn CPI and HAC. Hello?
Yes, Venkat, go ahead.
You said that only three courses are you have to learn to get the job, right?
Yeah. To getting the job only, we will learn these three courses here in this course basis, sir. Like if you want to learn like a CPI is again 2 months of course, that is separate. CPI again, it is separate course.
Okay.
It's again 2 months of course. And one more thing here, I will add Fury elements. In this course itself, I will add Fury elements. Fury elements we can use for like UI design, front-end design.
You mean UI UX?
Fury, FIORI. It is not coming under part of BTP, so that I'm not mentioning here. But I'm just for knowing the name, I'm mentioning here.
Okay. I have a doubt. In
Fury
market, how many
elements.
clouds are there? Google Cloud, Azure, and AWS. Why do we need to move this BTP? Is there any advantage like that?
So the Azure, like AWS, that platforms is different. This platform is different. By number one, first of all, it is like if you go with the different companies has developed different products. That is point number one. Like the same prospects is implemented Azure, AWS, GCP, that all are coming into one category. It is coming into different category. So that Azure, AWS, GCP, these are developed related to data engineering. This BTP is developed like a application development point of view. BTP is developed application point of view. So simple గా మనకు అర్థమయ్యేటట్లు చెప్పాలంటే for our understanding point of view, if you want to go with that. So like first, if you want to if you go with this rental services basis, the rooms, like it will go with as a different prospects, right?
Yeah.
Like if you take the home PGs, restaurant, it is going with as a different prospects, but we are using for staying purpose only. Okay, here also end of the day, these all the clouds we can use for to store the data. Okay, but here, if you take the simple example, some of the PGs we can go with as a co-live PGs. Some of the PGs we can go with as a specific gender based, right? So here in this BTP point of view, it's just BTP is used for to develop the application point of view. They has introduced the BTP cloud. Application development. Like for example, if you want to develop it as a Gmail application, if you want to develop it as a like a FB, if you want to develop it as a some like a any application, email application, like if you can take it as a like a Amazon Web Services, any kind of application to developing purpose, we can use this kind of platform. Once the application is developed, that it is storing into BTP, assume BTP cloud, it is storing the data. Once the data is stored, like on top of that data, usually to performing the analytical operations and integrating with multiple databases, integrating with the SQL database, Oracle database, blah, blah kind of databases, we can use it as a GCP, we can use it as a Azure, we can use it as a AWS. Okay, clear? Don't think in such cases point of view. Why? Because I have worked on both the platforms, so I'm giving it as a much clarity and stuff. I hope you are clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions? Yes, excess UAA and Fury elements.
With these, we can the job opportunities are
More. See, for job opportunity basis, you no need to ask me. What you can do is with these four, like whatever the tools we are discussing now, that tools directly you can go with Naukri and you can search how many openings are there. That is the point number one. Point number two is how many people are competition to us. That also we need to know. Like, see, simply assume we have the 10 jobs. We are applying 100 people. Then the jobs are very less. Assume we have 10 jobs, applying 20 people. Jobs are high. In such way, you need to think. So in such way, like such way point of view, first you need to know it as in CAPM, if we learn, like how many institutes are available in Bangalore, Amirpet. Most of the things we will go with Hyderabad, Amirpet, Bangalore, Marthalli, right? So in these places, how many institutes are available? How many institutes are training for these courses? I hope in Bangalore, none of the institute is teaching CAPM. In Marthalli. In Hyderabad, as per my like a knowledge basis, it is providing only 2 institutes. Like whatever the things I search, based on that I'm saying 2 institutes. Hardly for batch, like if you go with this kind of statistics, for batch, it will come with as a 30 to 40 people per outside, right? Not more than that. You can search in market into the jobs. You can also search, just I'm giving this kind of statistics to you. You need to search like this. Okay, clear?
SAP is another thing.
SAC is another course. It's a 1 month of course. CPI, it's a 2 months. CAP, it is 2 months. CAP or CAPM. Few of the people will say CAP, few of the people will say CAPM. It's a CAP is 2 months. SAC is 1 month. It's a different modules, different courses. Even though the purpose is different. CAP we can use to develop full-fledged of application. CAP is used to develop of application. CPI is interface. It is a middleware. It is a middleware, that is functionality is different. Middleware. It is a middleware platform. Like a Fury, we can use it as a front end. Like whenever we are clicking on www.gmail.com, like the web page, it is open to us, right? The web page, usually we can develop with the help of HTML. Here we can use the technology is Fury.
So this is also like similar to HTML.
Similar to HTML, but it is not HTML. It's a annotation-based programming language. Simply like to showing that table visual in like a HTML, we need to know it as like hardly 6 to 7 comments, right? To showing the table. Here simply we can use it as a single command. Automatically it will take. Under that we will declare the list of columns. Like that. Application development is nothing but everywhere it would be the same only. Front end to back end to middle of the part. Here also the same story. Okay. So like if we're coming into the high level that CAP basis, we will see all this deeper in upcoming classes. All these things deeper in upcoming classes. So now like as I said, it is divided into 3 layers. Front end, back end, middle layer. So these are the 3 layers: app, database, and SRP. App basis, we can use it as like to developing the applications, either Fury or UI5. To storing like a database point of view, we can use it as a like a CDS language, and to storing the data, we can use it as a HANA. To storing the data, we can use it as a HANA. Like the middleware point of view, SRV layer, here we can call it as a SRV layer. That we can call it as a OData. data. Okay. So here, based on this, next class, I will explain it as the comparison perspective, how the Java applications will work, how the BTP CAPM application will work. CAPM application will work. So that I will explain in next class basis. So based on that, you will get it as a more knowledge on it. Okay. See here, you guys need to understand one point. It is not having that much code of Java. It is completely framework related kind of stuff. ఇక్కడ మనకు ఎక్కువ కోడింగ్ ఉంటుంది అని భయపడద్దు. It is having very less code. That too, the less code part is we need to go with as JavaScript. Node.js. Node.js is nothing but already JavaScript only. Okay, that to JavaScript we can go with as a 25% of coding only. That is the stuff we need to focus on it. Remaining thing and all is and every module we can go with as easy friendly manner. Clear? Any questions? Any doubts from anyone? No? Okay, this is the demo class basis. So we will meet on next class. If you have any kind of queries, you can ask me. Feel free, I will explain.
Weekly, how many days of class?
Weekly 5 days, Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no class.
Okay.
Exceptional cases, if the syllabus is going late, then I will take the class on Saturday, Sunday. If the syllabus is going on time, then I won't take the Saturday, Sunday class. That too, this is very small syllabus. If we compare to data engineering, if we compare to blah blah XYZ courses, it is very small syllabus. That is the reason only I am taking weekly 5 days. If I go with my Power BI classes, if I go with my data engineering classes, it is having weekly 6 days of class. Only Sunday is holiday. Ikkada syllabus takkuva. Is there anyone from North and Kannada people who is not able to understand Telugu? Evaraina unnara? Is there anyone who will not able to understand Telugu? Okay, then we will discuss in Telugu also. Okay, fine. Okay, so ikkada syllabus takkuva ee course ki kabatti weekly 5 days తీసుకుంటారు. ఎప్పుడైతే మనకు ఆన్ టైం సిలబస్ అయిపోలేదు అనిపించిందో అప్పుడు సాటర్డే సండే కూడా తీసుకుంటాం.
రికార్డింగ్
We'll stop the recording, then we'll discuss.